consequences of innovation decision. That means after taking a decision to accept the things, what will be the consequences? It is not that always we will get the good result. Sometimes there will be a negative result also. So these consequences is both positive and negative. After adopting the things, what will happen? Sometimes positive, sometimes negative, or sometimes both. And what type of consequences will occur? Just I will discuss. One is desirable versus undesirable. That means in case of desirable, we know the things that if the person adopt the things, then he will get this result. He will get 4 ton per hectare if he applied this variety with recommended dose of fertilizer, all these type of things. This is desirable. And the undesirable, we don't know what will happen. Just like in case of Punjab, they got desirable result, that means higher production, but the undesirable one, which is facing now the depletion of soil. During the Green Revolution also, the farmers, they produced a higher amount of yield, production was more, and that is the desirable. And for that purpose, we introduced Green Revolution. But at the same time, what happened in Punjab, Haryana, and Western UP, this is the main belt of Green Revolution, not the entire India. And there, when they produce more, at that time the food crisis is very high, and who produce more, he earn more. And because of that, what happened? When their income level is increased, at the same time, some undesirable consequences occur. Earlier, the female members of the family, they also work in the field, and they, when the more income, more money is coming, then they withdraw from the field and introduce higher labor. And in another is in Green Revolution, it is totally mechanized one and not suitable for the small and marginal farmers. Only big farmers are benefited, and because of that, since the farmers, they introduced mechanized cultivation, so the total number of labor was less, and because of that, there is a reverse migration. That means when the farmers, big farmers, all these things, they are not hired the labor, mostly they are migrant from Bihar and Eastern UP, like that, they return back to their home as jobless person. These are undesirable. Direct and indirect consequences. Direct means immediately what we will get after the adoption. Suppose in case of a variety, if we adopt the variety, immediate or direct consequences will be the increased production. When the variety is adopted, production will increase. This is the direct. When production is increased, the person will able to sell more product, so increase in income level. This is the indirect. Second one. First direct, after that, because of this, income level will increase. Then from income level, their standard of living will also increase, and when more money will come, at the same time some bad elements of the society also introduced, and those things are indirect consequences of adoption. Immediate result is the direct, and because of that, what will happen? That is the indirect. And in case of indirect, in some result we can know, but in some we can't know. We know if production is more, income will be more, standard of living will be more. But after that, to maintain the standard of living, what he will do, what type of behavior he will show, we can't say. So in case of indirect, some are desirable, some are undesirable. In case of anticipated and unanticipated consequences, means here we know what will happen. It is anticipated. Production, we expect that after introduction of this variety, production will more. We anticipate these things and we will get it. It is anticipated consequences. Unanticipated, we don't know what will happen after adoption of the innovation. It may be sometimes positive, sometimes it is negative, but we can't predict. In case of Green Revolution, we observe both anticipated and unanticipated. Big farmers are more, they earn more profit. At the same time, small and marginal farmers, they lost their job. Though they have little amount of land, it is not possible for them to cultivate because of those farm mechanization and improved technology, and they become farm worker of the big farmers. This is unanticipated consequences. So when we introduce an innovation in the field, then the result may be of different type. We introduce the innovation to get these things, desirable one, but at the same time we will get undesirable also. The consequences is direct then indirect. That means in indirect it is because of direct consequences, result of this, and anticipated and unanticipated. What we will expect, if we get it, it is anticipated. If not, if we observe something others, then it is unanticipated consequences. There are lots of examples in the field, not only in agriculture. Try to collect example of its consequences. Remember this point from your day-to-day observation from different innovation, not only in agriculture. You will get this type of things. Earlier, there are very few bikes. Actually, earlier there are only two brand and less number of users. After that, when the technology improved, bikes are introduced from different producers, and it is very quickly diffused in the society. When the new brand of bike are introduced, there is an anticipated result that it will help the people to minimize their cost in transportation, time, all these type of things. But at the same time, when the number of bikes are increased, what was happened or what is happening in the society, you just observe. You will get both anticipated as well as unanticipated consequences due to adoption of bike in the society. So in every innovation, you will get this type of things, not only in case of agriculture. And because of that, Rogers' diffusion theory is more practical, and still it is one of the best theory, and for all the producers, they apply this theory to introduce their product, whether it is pharmaceutical, whether it is your hardware, computer, all these type of things. This is the main part. Already mentioned, desirable effects are functional effect. It is the positive one. Dysfunctional, disintegrate the society, all the harmful effect. This is the undesirable effect. Another concept is windfall profits. Here, what happened when an innovation is introduced in the social system? At the beginning, few people will adopt the things. And in general, the innovation is introduced in the society with a expected desirable result. And though all the members of the society will not accept the things at the same time, but there are few people who accept it quickly. And because of that, whatever profit they will get, the late adopters, they will not get the same profit. Suppose for a particular variety, some people at the beginning they adopt it, they produce more, so they can sell more, they will earn more. But when the social system, almost suppose all the members of the society, they adopt the things and produce more, but they can't sell all the things because market is already saturated. And the innovators or early adopters, they quickly adopt the things, and so they can earn maximum because at that time there are very few producers or adopters. And this is the windfall profits. Means the person who adopt the things earlier and get maximum benefit than the later one. This differences is the windfall profits. Who adopt the things later, they will not get these windfall profits. Their profits is less. An innovator, he will earn more because the producer is less, but when maximum members will adopt the things, then automatically more production, that means supply is more, demand will decrease, and ultimately they will earn minimum. But who adopt the things earlier, in that situation, demand is more, supply less because few producer, so they will get maximum profit. And this is the windfall profit. These are already discussed, anticipated and unanticipated consequences. Anticipated consequences are changes due to an innovation that are recognized and intended by the members of the social system. Unanticipated consequences are changes due to an innovation that are neither intended nor recognized by the members of a social system. You will just collect example from the society about all these type of consequences. And when there is an adoption or diffusion, you will get all type of consequences at the same time in the society. It is not that only direct, desirable. You will get all three types of or three sets of consequences: desirable, undesirable, direct, indirect, anticipated, unanticipated. You will get all these things at the same time when an innovation is adopted in the society.